Good morning. We are at Watsonville in California, and I had my first students were here in Watsonville. I fly over here in Cherokee from Monterey and land, and they had an old World War II tower that was sitting there. It was not in use, and so I'd fly over here and meet my students. And today we are going to San Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose? And yes, it's right here on our panel, and it's set up. We're going to fly to Zulip intersection, make a left turn, click the approach. We got to click nav right now, and we click the approach, and supposedly it'll latch on to the glide slope, and we'll watch that right over here, and we'll watch up in here for all green. Okay, here we go. Look outside. I like this outside look. This is the TBM 930 coming up to full power. There it is. And then when we see the airspeed come up it should be up to about 90, but it wants to fly a little sooner than that. And we'll go ahead and click the gear up a little early, click the flaps up a little early, but it's fun to look back. This is where the tower used to be, right in there. And then we click the autopilot on, see what happens here. And we go inside. And I don't quite see the autopilot on yet. Let's see here. Let's see if we get down here. And autopilot on. There we go. The button, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't quite understand. Anyway, we'll get on the magenta course line. We're turning for a 45 degree intercept, and we're climbing. We should be climbing to 3,000 feet, but we didn't set in the 3,000. Here, we'll get the 3,000 in here. Right there, and vertical speed at 2,000 feet a minute. That's why you need a pilot. Check all those things. And we'll go ahead and see how ATC, air traffic control, what they wanted us to do.
NorCal approach Daher 527 Bravo Charlie is at 2,300 feet, climbing 3,000 feet.
Daher 527 Bravo Charlie, NorCal approach altimeter 29.2 radar contact, continue. Daher 7 Bravo Charlie, climb and maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay. We'll say okay.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet, Daher 7 Bravo Charlie.
We can do that. Plenty of time. They kind of juggle you around a little bit, and that's all right. We can look outside here, and yeah, we're coming up on 4,000. As it turns out, we would have been pretty close to the hills here, so it probably saved our butt. And then they'll tell us about connecting with San Jose, which is on up the road here. Gilroy is down here to the right. And let's look at the panel and click in the approach. Yeah, that comes on, so it will connect with the glide slope and the final approach course. It'll all intercept that and lock onto that. We used to call that coupling. Maybe they still use that. I'm not current as a real pilot.
Tower 7 Bravo Charlie, you are 18 miles southeast. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect RNAV Yankee runway 30 right approach via Clyde transition. Cleared to Clyde. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie, descend and maintain 3,600 feet.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 3,600 feet. Expect RNAV Yankee runway 30 right approach via Clyde transition. Cleared to Clyde. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie.
So we'll ultimately get down to around 18 or 1900 feet to intercept the glide slope. It's a beautiful
Tower 7 Bravo
day.
Charlie, descend and maintain 2,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie.
2,600. There we go. And we're coming in on the final approach course. The localizer, or the center line of the runway. Then he'll tell us about contacting the tower. I can see San Jose International or Normanetta International Airport. Normanetta was a World War II soldier and famous. I believe he got wounded. I believe he was a congressman.
Tower 7 Bravo Charlie, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Here we go.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie.
Here we go. And this used to be right on the 2000, but it changed on me. I think on one of the updates so I think we're going down to 1900
Tower 7
feet.
Bravo Charlie, you are 8 miles southeast of San Jose. Contact San Jose Tower on 124.0 when inbound.
And we are inbound, so we'll go ahead and acknowledge.
Tower on 124.0. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie.
And we aren't locked onto the glide slope. Yeah, there goes the glide slope right now. There it goes.
San Jose Tower. Tower 527 Bravo Charlie, 6 miles southeast inbound RNAV Yankee runway 30 right approach.
No, we didn't
Tower
have.
527 Bravo Charlie, San Jose Tower. Altimeter 29.902 when calm cleared. RNAV Yankee runway 30 right approach. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie, when calm cleared to land runway 30 right.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and chase the glide slope. We'll go ahead and put it down here a little bit, and we'll answer him.
Tower 7 Bravo Charlie, acknowledge last transmission.
Put the wheels down.
Cleared to land runway 30 right. Tower 7 Bravo Charlie.
Drop down. So we're due for the right runway. We could go sit right on the tail. We'll see if we get on the glide slope. There it is, right there. So we are on the glide slope at this point. We missed it going down because I hadn't clicked on the approach button here. I was on nav, and it doesn't like to hook up when. So now we have to look at getting down to about 90, 85 to 90. And we got full flap. Yeah, we got full flap. The runway, they want us to land a little bit up here. Used to be some buildings here. They didn't want you getting too close to the buildings. So on this runway and that runway, they have you land up a little closer. Probably didn't want you to get too close to the buildings downtown. So we'll take it off the autopilot and take off the there we go.
Tower 7 Bravo, Charlie, exit runway when able.
And we'll go ahead and do that. Rather than stay on the runway any longer
Tower
than we
7
need
Bravo,
to.
Charlie, contact ground on 121.7.
And we'll go ahead and do that without stopping.
121.7 Daher 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
We'll make sure nobody's coming. Okay.
San Jose Ground Daher 527 Bravo Charlie, request taxi to parking.
Tower 527 Bravo, Charlie, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Zulu Delta cross runway 30 right Delta cross runway 30 left Delta Victor.
And that's right. General aviation parking is over
Taxiing
on the
to
other
general
side of the
aviation
field.
parking using taxiway Zulu
But I
Delta
want to
cross
show
runway
you
30
where
right
San
Delta
Jose
cross runway
Piper
30 left Delta Victor
was.
Daher 7 Bravo Charlie.
And that was down here and there were I think there were 3 hangars, but let's just say that this hangar on the left, right there. Yeah, there's three hangars right there. And we used to have little airplanes parked. Now they don't have buses going by here, but and we used to be able to taxi down in between these buildings right there. And you can see there's all kinds of cars parked there right now. So we'll go ahead and just stop right there. And we'll look down in here, and there's a little building right back in there. San Jose Piper was in this building. There was just one hangar here. This hangar was as big as this hangar. But you can see that they've changed. And then general aviation, actually the old terminal before they had the terminal where it is was down in here. And going back to Monterey would be right back over this hill, which is that's called Mount Uminum, to go back there. And so that's a little walk down memory lane for me. So I worked as a flight instructor for San Jose Piper, and then I was in sales with the Piper distributor, and that was called ATCO, Alaska Transportation Company. And we were the distributor of Piper aircraft for California, Arizona, and Nevada. And I had a lot of good memories flying out of here. This is where I got the sales manager here, bought the de Havilland Dove, which I ultimately ended up flying 6 nights a week out of Arcata up by Eureka. I flew mail 6 nights a week into San Francisco. And I have to make that flight every once in a while, but mostly I flew Pipers out of here. But the Dove was originally, the bid on the run was made by the sales manager on the de Havilland Dove. So that's all I know. Thanks for riding along. Adios.